I was going to wait a little longer to introduce Kelly to Steele here, but somebody laid an egg in the big flight, and usually that's Kelly. She does have a bit of an egg bump as well. She's the only hen I have that will just randomly start laying eggs without a nest box around. So I put her in here. She moved right into the nest box, and happily Steele went right up to her and made his claiming song and said, "That's mine. Hey, you, that's not my nest box." And she was like, "You're kind of cute." Okay. That was the quickest courtship I've ever seen. She will probably lay 1 or 2 infertile eggs before they get around to taking care of business, but that's just Kelly's usual mode of operation. So I have high hope for these two. Steele comes from a guy with a really strong birds. Like I said, the fact that he has shows a little bit of rickets and hasn't got huge size probably means that he's got genes that look a lot different than he does. And Kelly's really good at bringing out the good genes in male birds. So, I mean, I bred her to Sparky, and they came up with both Haverty and Remington being really good-sized birds. Bigger than Sparky, even though they're only a year old and he's about 3. Anyway, so I have high hopes for these two. Everybody's eating their vegetables. So Kelly is already in the box. Miss Luscious is claiming her box. She's starting to forgive Limey for dumping her right when she was ready to get going. And they're picking back up again. She's feeding her all day long. And she decimated a cuttlebone. I had to give her a new one. Remington is already in and out of the box. Miss Gidget here, there's evidence that she's been in the box because there's some shavings out, but I haven't seen her. And she's also gnawing on that cuttlebone. And there goes Sprite. When I give them a dose of calcium out in the big flight before they come in here, the female's blood calcium level is high and starts to fall because you can't give them calcium while they're in the laying process. So it takes a few days for it to stabilize and start going back up again. Fluffy has been dragging her feet, but today she has started showing some interest in the box, and Sprite is so excited he just doesn't even know what to do with himself. He's sitting there chewing on a piece of wire, which clearly I need to poke out the other way. See that? Laying claim. That's Fluffy. Fluffy never messes around for very long. She'll be laying eggs in no time. So with my new knowledge that 3 babies is the maximum that these guys can handle, I'm going to be thinning nest boxes. I'm going to be candling eggs a lot and taking out eggs if we get to a point where there's more than 3 fertile eggs in a clutch. Or actually, I think I'm probably decided I'm going to leave 4 fertile eggs in because they don't always all hatch, and there's a certain number of chicks that don't make it the first 24 hours. So I'll leave 4 in there just in case. Because it's pretty sure thing that not everybody's going to hatch all 4, and not all the chicks are going to survive. So I should be able to foster around any that end up with that 4th chick. So see that? She says, "Look at that box. Isn't that interesting? It's got shavings in it," she says, "but it's interesting." I love how careful they are. look at this nest. It's perfect. She says, yeah. You just want to get laid. Oh yeah, Fluffy's getting serious. And when Sprite sees her, I'm telling you, a female budgie looking in a nest box is tantamount to putting on lingerie. Sprite's like, yeah, baby, go. Oh, look at her. Get a little closer look now. See, she's looking over at the top of it. She's looking outside on the sides. She's really going to kick the tires on this one. These two little bums just want to stay babies forever. Somebody's chewing her cuddle bone. Okay, we got a bunch of birds thinking about making more birds.